Okay, let's try this again. I have been fooling with this camera and positioning. I'm using an iPad and it's not, um, everything's not working like I would like it to. But anyway, I'll perfect it in time. But what I wanted to do today is I wanted to have a video for those people who are suffering with leg and knee pain, hip pain, and low back pain. I've shown you this before at my clients who have been here. It's something we call the hip shift and also the side to side. Anyway, we're going to do this a little bit differently. So I want to demonstrate it, and as I'm talking about it, I want you to remember that everything in orthobionomy is less is more. So you're not going to force or push hard like you do in many other techniques or modalities that you may be using. And the stretching is very gentle. So we're allowing the tissue to move. So what I want you to do is lie on your back in a comfortable position. Hopefully I'm speaking loudly enough for you to hear me. I might as well move this Bluetooth thing because it stopped working. Um, but you're going to lay flat. If you put your arms out like this, you will get a bigger stretch. But if you can't, are unable to do that, just lay with your arms comfortable. So first I want you to start off by doing some breathing. Just breathe in and out gently. Just in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, now remembering to do it gently and allowing your body to do all of these movements that I'm going to show you, I want you to bring both knees up like this. Then I want you to put your feet, if you're on your bed, you might be able to get them a little bit more open than I have. You're farther apart than I have mine. But the key is to have them far enough apart that you can let your knees drop comfortably. So what we're going to do, the next thing, this is the alternating knee and hip release. So you're going to allow your right knee to fall in. And as you're doing this, you should be breathing in and out. And just letting that knee fall. You're not forcing the knee. Excuse me. You're not forcing the knee, you're just letting it fall in. And you've got the other knee far enough, not all the way out, but just comfortably placed so that this knee can fall down without hitting the other knee. So just leave it right there. Breathe in and out. And as you notice, as you breathe in and out, your body relaxes more and the knee may go farther down to the table. And if it's not as far as mine is, don't worry. If you do this every day or several times a week, eventually this knee will go down. The main thing I want you to remember is not to force your knee down. Just allow your knee to fall, because you could cause hip or low back problems if you're forcing it down, because it means those muscles are not ready yet. So I'm going to bring it up. And after I bring it up, I'm going to allow the left knee to go down. So I'm going to breathe and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And if you notice, this knee does not go down quite as far as the other one, but that's okay because each time I go to the opposite side, it will release the muscles on the side that I'm using. So I'm just going to hold it there for a second. It's still going down and I can feel some of the muscles in my leg and hip relaxing. And just keep breathing. Don't hold your breath because holding your breath causes the muscles to tighten. Your body is reacting like it's under stress. Okay, now I'm going to bring that knee up slowly, gently, and we're going to do the other side. And I'm not going to talk, I just want you to watch and listen to my breathing. And as you can see, that went a little bit farther down towards the table with less stress and tension on my hip muscle, the muscles on the side of my hip and thigh. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up. And then let the other one go down. And I'm going to breathe and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm just going to let it rest there for a few minutes. And it's still moving down towards the table. Okay, I feel my body turning, so I'm going to bring this back up. And to demonstrate once again, as I let my knee start to fall, I'm breathing and I'm counting to 10 just to see how long it takes, and if it's all the way down before I get to 10, I'm just going to hold it at that point until the count of 10 to allow the tissue, the muscles, the joints to just relax. So it's already started before I did anything, just by me bringing it there and breathing. Now I feel a little catch there, so I'm just going to hold there for a second and breathe in and out. And after you get to this position, you don't have to just jerkily snatch it up. Just stay there for a few minutes. Feel what else is going on in the rest of your body. I can feel a little pull up in the back of my shoulder and my shoulder blade as I just let that just lay there comfortably. I'm not going to force it down. I'm not going to try to do anything else with it. I'm just allowing my body to relax in that position. And breath helps to relax it. So don't stop breathing. If you get to this position, just breathe. Okay, I'm back up. Now as I do the left side, let's see if that has relaxed enough for it to go farther down. Okay, so I'm just breathing in and out. There was a little shift in my sacrum and my hip as I got to one point, and as I just breathed in and out, the breath helped that to relax. And it's as I'm breathing in and out and just relaxing, it's going farther down. I don't know how far it is from the table, but I just relaxed my ankle as well. So the key to these things is being relaxed and not forcing. Okay, I'm going to bring it up. And that's it. And you can do that as many times on each side. I suggest doing 5 in each direction initially and just waiting, and mainly slowly is what I'm trying to emphasize, is that this is all done very slowly. So now I'm going to show you one other. I'm going to move my head up a little bit so I have more space. So your legs are down, and you're going to, hopefully you can see my feet. So your toes to your nose, and you're going to slide this leg out. I'm going to start with the right. You're going to just slide it out like there's a door at the bottom of the table or bed, and you're pushing against it. Just imagine. And so you're going to relax and push, always relax and breathe. And you're just going to hold it there. So I'm going to lie down because that won't injure myself doing it sitting up. So I'm pushing my right leg out, and I can feel my leg against the table. So as I push my heel is what I'm pushing out. My toes are towards my nose. And it's just push gently, and it's push as far as comfortable. You know, as I said, do not force. So push it and hold it there, and just breathe in and out and count to 10. And holding that for 10 seconds is going to be very good for you. Longer is better, but initially I want you to start to just hold it for 10 to a count of 10. And when I count to 10, it's that 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And the left leg, which was relaxed, is just waiting for its turn. So I bring the toes to the nose, and I start, and this one is tighter, so I'm just going to push it out to where it feels comfortable, where there's no pain and stress, and I'm just going to hold it there and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I felt the muscles in my calves relaxing when I got to about 8. Okay, so relax that side and bring your toes to your nose on the right. And as I brought my toes to my nose, I feel that a little bit in my right hip, but it's releasing already. So I'm going to push down. And if you can't push, just imagine. You won't believe how just imagining that your foot is pushing down becomes a reality. Your thought and your brain can make so many things happen. So just imagine that your foot is pushing down. Often I work with clients and I have them to imagine that they're moving something and it moves. In fact, I had that with someone who was paralyzed from the waist down, and we got movement because the brain is so powerful. So if you can't push, just imagine that your toes are towards your nose and you're pushing your heel out like there's a board or a wall at the end of the table. So I've talked enough. I know that's about 10 seconds. So I'm going to relax that, and I'm going to go and do the other side. So I'm pushing out. My toes are to my nose, and I'm not straight up the table. So let's do that. Always have your body perfectly aligned. So I'm pushing out, and this is moving better without any feeling of tension in the calf as it was before. So I'm just going to count and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I felt the calf and the ankle release, and I felt something release in the back of around my sacrum, but back in my hip. So let's do that one more time on this side, and let's see if I have more movement on this side. So here we go, toes to the nose and push out. Yeah, I feel a little bit more movement as I push my heel out. So push it out and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. And let's do the left side. Toes to the nose, pushing out. 1, 2,